Added a big-time back in Joe Mixon, who can run and catch with equal proficiency.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Everyone's looking for a bargain in the NFL draft, and I don't think anyone got a bigger one than Cincinnati getting Joe Mixon in the 2nd round.
He keeps moving east. He was born in California, then to Oklahoma, and now finding a home in the Queen City.
And I don't think it'll take him too terribly long to have a real impact on that city in terms of how he plays the game, because he can run it, catch it, he can do it all.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
If Joe Mixon plays up to his potential, Cincinnati got a draft steal getting him in the 2nd round.
Strong runner. He's built like a rock, 230 pounds.
Yeah, and he moves like a little guy. All right? He's one of those players that you can use in any situation. Short yardage runner, heck, you want to give him to the perimeter, he can take off and beat you with his speed, and definitely catches the ball in the backfield.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Again, it's Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. The swing pass caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Kroft, 33 yards. And the Bengals are in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Campanaro, 96 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Second down, Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And they're going to go soft on the corners. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Flacco off play action. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Macklin. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Macklin, 77 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
It's second down. Dalton looking. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Some things you just accept as fact in the NFL. And one that is true, the Baltimore Ravens are going to attack you on defense and create turnovers and takeaways. Their secondary had 18 interceptions in 2016.
And that was tied for the most in the league. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Vontaze Burfict in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Play action. Flacco. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Flacco. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a toss. This is West. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Terrence West taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The Bengals getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start here with a give to Mixon, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Dalton saying, let's get going here, guys, as he rallies them to get set. Play action now. Dalton. He finds Ross. Right side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon LaFell, his intended target. That'll bring up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing, Dalton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To pass, Flacco. He gives it to Brown, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Brown, 65 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And his kick is right through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jay Howard in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we've reached halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they run with Mixon, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Dalton throwing on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here's Flacco. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll try to pound it in with West. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter if we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. What did they lose, 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. On the toss, there goes West. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.